What is going on, guys? Welcome to GregglesTV Daily, your source for daily tech news. Make sure you subscribe so you know what's going on in the world of tech. Let's jump into it. A couple of news stories about the Galaxy S8. The first one is all about the display and what they're going to bring over from the Galaxy Note 7. Now, the Galaxy Note 7 had a screen that was called a Y-OCTA, and what that is basically it has the touch sensors built into the display, whereas on the S7 Edge, there's a film over the display and the touch sensors are on that. So when they do a Y-OCTA display, what happens is it cuts down on production costs and it also slims the screen very, very slightly. And this is going to be built into the Galaxy S8. Now, to go further into this and complicate it just a tad bit, the Galaxy S8 comes in two sizes, if you remember, the 5.7 and the 6.2-inch screen. Now, this technology is only going to be built into the 5.7-inch Galaxy S8, not the 6.2-inch. You probably won't even notice being a user, obviously, unless you took apart the phone and looked into it that way. But the display will be, both will have 2K displays, obviously. But in terms of the touch sensors, the 5.7 will have the Y-OCTA and the 6.2 will not. I don't know why it's going to be based off that. Probably because the 6.2 has more wiggle room with not needing to have that slim of a size, or maybe they just can't do it yet. But that is what is going into the Galaxy S8 thus far for the touch sensors. Next up, Synaptics announced their new fingerprint sensor for mobile phones and tablets. It's called the F9100. And the cool thing about it is it actually goes under glass displays. Now, if you think about this, which phone is coming out in February or March or maybe even April that is all glass with no physical buttons, and the fingerprint sensor is going to be built in to the display? The Galaxy S8, that is right, you got it on the money. So it looks like they will be using a Synaptics F9100 fingerprint inside the display. It actually goes underneath the display, and it's perfect, I guess, with wet finger test. They did a wet finger test on it, works perfectly. Also, it's waterproof as well, so you should have no problems with this phone using it underwater to unlock the phone with your fingerprint. This is amazing technology. Years ago, a couple years ago, 5 years ago, especially Android, not 5 years ago, I guess 3 years ago, when fingerprint sensors really started coming out on phones, they weren't that great, or they were kind of slow, especially on Android. Apple's have always been pretty good, but Androids have gotten progressively better as time gone on. And now we're getting to a point where you're not even going to have a physical button. It's going to be on the damn glass or under the glass, and you just put your finger on top of the glass. It can go through, I guess, 1.1 millimeter of glass. So this is amazing technology. We're really getting into a crazy point in phones right now with technology, and I love seeing where this is going, and I can't wait to try this out on the new Galaxy S8. Next up, if you've been waiting for the Nintendo Switch like I have, especially for it to debut, we all know it's going to come out in March, but we haven't seen it really run in real time except for on the Jimmy Fallon show, and then also they did a little commercial on it. Well, on January 12th, 8 p.m., New York City, or live on their website, we're going to be able to watch this thing be unveiled, debuted, games on it, live. I cannot wait for this thing. It's the first Nintendo system I've been very excited about since the Nintendo Wii, which kind of was like a kind of boring, especially if you're an adult. Was not that impressed with that console after a month or two. So this is very exciting. I love it. They will be debuting games. They'll be showing off the hardware more so than ever before. So January 12th, Nintendo live on their website, or in New York City if you are press and you're able to go to it, you'll be able to see it as well. We should also know at that time what the price is actually going to be. We also know probably, I don't know if they're going to go off specs, but probably some more specs. But most of the stuff has already been released. The price I've heard, I think, if I remember correctly, is going to be about $199, or maybe it was $299. It's going to be not that expensive, but more so than something that's super cheap. So I'm excited about this. Hopefully you guys are as well. My question of the day, kind of to go back to the fingerprint sensor that's going to be in the new Galaxy S8. What's been your favorite fingerprint sensor thus far on any device you've ever used? I would go with the Pixel or the Nexus 6P. I really like having it on the back. It's natural, it's fast, and it's very accurate. Also, my product of the day are the QCY Q26 Bluetooth earbud headphones. This thing is a beast. You can talk on it, You can run in it. You can use music with it. It's just one earbud. It's kind of like those old school Bluetooth headphones that you would have and you would just be in one ear and it would just work. Thing sounds great. Talking through it sounds great. Definitely try it. It's only $9.99 with a coupon code. I will link it in the description down below. If you want to see my review that I did the other day, I will link that below as well. Guys, thanks for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below. And I'll see you guys down the road. Peace.